Welcome back. I know y'all missed the Points podcast. I'm here along with my co-hosts, Ye and Big Play Zay.
Hey.
What up?
And today, we're going to talk about no romance without finance.
Shut up.
Without them dollar bills, y'all.
That's
So
right.
check this out. Where has the shift gone between men and women where women mainly no longer look for a hard-working 9-to-5 man? Like, when did this happen? Like, I just really want to delve into that and see what you guys think about that and see what's going on. Because, you know, you have the whole high-value man thing now. So do you feel you have to have a high-value woman to go along with the high-value man?
I'll jump right into it, man, because, hey, I'm telling everybody now, man, these boys better get on their shoes, man, because the millennial guys like ourselves on the finances and the romances, the young boys starting to get their stuff together, man. It's a new 25-year-old boy out there now, man. These boys making money now.
They make them every year. They coming every year. It's a new model every year.
Yeah, it's a new model every year, man. So I definitely respect the fact that we got to really understand that these girls want high value guys, man, because they seen them at a young age, and I think you should carry yourself at high value, man, because the competition is out there, you know. But of course, they prefer a more seasoned guy, you know, somebody who can have a plan, somebody who knows how to spend the money.
Hold up. I think you confused. I think a little bit what Don was saying as far as when did the shift happen. Wow. It's not about what we need to be doing. It's really about why all of a sudden it's starting to be noticed more. And I think it's always been there. It's just social media more controls everything. Where it's just in your face more. That's always been the case. Where I know my parents told me you better do something with yourself if you want a wife one day. You better get an education. That's basically saying figure out a way to have yourself stacked in a way where you could be presentable to the person you probably want to be with.
Right, but that's like you said, our parents, that was just a traditional working a 9-to-5.
Yeah.
But now, men and women both, it's like girl, sweetie, you gotta buy a Birkin.
Right.
You gotta fly people out. Like, what's up? When did that transition happen?
Right. That's what I'm trying to say.
And it's not just women, it's men.
Yeah,
it's men and women.
I'm saying now, I guess on the financial piece, like, when I was 25, I wasn't that educated of what I would have knew now to do then. I'm saying, like, these guys know how to invest early, and women know how to invest early. And so, if I'm if I'm working myself up to a value that I think I should walk in, should I step down and work with somebody just because they're hard working,
Because they have ambition, or they have they can see themselves, there.
Yeah.
And that's
potential. They have potential.
It's one element of what you are looking for from your significant other. It's not just about finances in a sense, even though we're talking about finances. That's just one major part of it.
True.
Because we all know that just because you bringing in a bad don't necessarily mean you're gonna treat the person right. Because you know how we know. I got all these stamps. I ain't really taking too much from if you ain't living up to that as well. And that works on both sides.
True.
Been a victim of it, and I'm sure I've probably done it as well. So
let me ask this: what is a high value man? What is really considered a high value man?
You want me to go what I think it is? High value man? Well, I think a high value man is someone that carries themselves with integrity and demands respect, and not even having to demand it, but just gets it by his overall presence, doing the things to put himself in a situation to get respect, going to work, building in his community, keeping his word, just grinding overall.
What type of lifestyle you think he lived though?
A high value man?
Yeah.
I think he don't have to want for much. He lives within his means, obviously, but he's not out here house poor. He's not check to check. He can take a trip if he wants to. He don't have to necessarily save 8 months to a year out. I don't want to offend nobody, but what I'm saying, like, if he want to go on a trip, he can go on a trip.
I think like as we talking about two different things though. I think we talking about like the moral of a man, like his moral compass,
Yeah.
and we talking about over here on the financial end.
Yeah.
And so, you know,
So we
men
gonna
or
stay
women,
financially.
men or women.
We gonna stay
It's
financially.
high value, period. Let's do
Okay.
men or women.
Let me
Not
give you
gonna-
the Atlanta version of a
Yeah,
high
let's
value.
get into that. That's what we're here for.
Let me give you a high value.
Let's go.
What they won't say.
Talk to me.
They don't
That's
want
what
to
we
tell
here
the
for.
truth.
Go.
High value, man. First of all, you need a 750 or more credit score. That's what they saying. You need 2 rental properties. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have at least a degree of probably towards your master's. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 2 cars. And have your
Cars, high end. Like one beater, one get around, and
one Beamer that you just let them use when they need to come.
okay.
Maybe, but I'm just saying, like, for me, my 20s, growing up, my 20s in Atlanta, and just hearing some of the conversations I heard from women, like, gotta be able to fill up their tank. If their tank $80 a month, $80 a week for their tank, you gotta be able to fill that up to even talk to them.
Okay.
And all that going to meeting at the Walk High. Nah, bruh. Like, be prepared to spend $250, $300 on the first date.
But
I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm just talking about the version of what I went through during that time.
But then the crazy thing about it though, is like they want all this stuff on paper. Like they want you to work corporate job, have a degree, but they also want you to trap on the side.
But
that's the thing. It's like
you gotta be like, what's the women from the wire?
We love Wop Out.
What's my man from the wire? You gotta be
Avon.
Avon. You gotta be Avon on the low. Yeah, definitely.
Stringer Bell, you gotta be Stringer Bell.
Stringer Bell.
Stringer Bell.
But I think we shouldn't shun away though from wanting that lifestyle though.
No, we don't.
But so, it's a lot of times that I see a lot of just talking on the male perspective. They always want to classify themselves as a high value guy, but don't want to live a high value lifestyle because they think it draws too much attention, or they don't want to deal with all that. You got guys who got good plan, good scheme, good businesses and stuff, and like, nah, I don't want to wear that. I don't want to buy that type of car. I want to keep it low key.
Right.
But what's wrong with that?
But when they don't get the respect that they should be carrying themselves, that they want to get frustrated with.
What do you mean by respect?
Well, a lot of times they feel like they might be getting out. Now I don't got to do all that. Gotta do all that. And then when we talking about the relationship thing and we talking about the value, but I don't get the attention that the guys that is living that lifestyle.
They're shining. The ones that shine.
They want that shine, but they really love. I don't need all that. But when they don't. But when they want to be in that pool and want to get the girl to keep their attention and stuff, which again, it's a hunt. You always want to keep the hunt and keep a fresh prey, but you want to make sure that you carrying yourself to that standard. That's what I'm saying. It's like you can't expect to get those results, and you want somebody that they potentially might have to bring you up out of your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's be real. I mean, I've dated women off of potential, and women have also dated me off potential.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's just one of the things. That's life. Like if I see something in that person, and then I know, you know what I mean? And it's more than just like you said, the finances. They got everything else going good for them. They're a great personality, all those good things.
Yeah.
Like, so I've dated off potential, and like I said, women have definitely dated me off potential.
Yeah.
Like, we ain't always been on top.
That was the show.
We ain't always been on top now. Keep it real.
I'm just making it clear because, man, for this show, man, we're about giving points, man.
Right.
We're about giving points out, and then we want people to want to earn them points, man, especially in the black community, man. We want to influence them to be like, hey, man, you can live that, you can do that.
Yeah.
Right. It's possible.
No, I don't knock anybody wanting a certain lifestyle and wanting their significant other to be able to meet them halfway. But I don't want people shitting on that individual if they're not there yet. You can kindly just be like, this don't work for me, and whatever. But don't try to belittle those people because they're not there yet. You know what I'm saying? Especially these young brothers who in their 20s, like you said. Like social media has put them in a box where they feel like they gotta get it right now, and then when they don't, they go do something maybe crazy and put themselves in a situation where they might be going to jail, scam and all that, just to put on that lifestyle for someone that don't really want you for who you are, but what you can provide.
You got about that Birkin?
Now, that's what I'm saying. Or we were lucky enough to go through VIPs. They don't have VIPs no more. It's sections. It's sections now. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have a section. Even though you might not even, the girl that's single all the way on the other side in somebody else's section, you single in another section, y'all might never even meet because you're in two different sections. Right. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a different time, man. Right. I'm glad I'm out of it.
Right.
See you.
So I guess what I'm trying to ask y'all right now is, does money make or break these relationships?
Oh,
Yes,
it's
100%.
Definitely.
So that's pretty much, we're gonna agree on that. We're gonna say that's a point staple that money does make or break relationships.
Fact, man.
Yes.
Fact.
No romance without finance. Let's take a break, y'all, and go to our sponsors.
Yes.
Hey.
Hold up, not the amount. What should you have in place and at what age to allow yourself to date freely? If that makes sense. When you feel confident about dating.
When you got comfortable about playing some cards, we'll start where you should be at in your 20s.
Okay.
Let's do that first.
Okay,
So,
I like that.
You know, in your 20s right now, you transitioning. You probably either doing higher ed. You know, if
Doing
you
what?
higher ed, you probably in college, or either you know,
hold
entrepreneur.
on. You were doing what?
What?
Yeah.
No.
What you said? We didn't understand it at all. What you said?
I'm saying what kind of what they should have bringing to the table.
Yeah, and
You
that's
talking about
what
that word you said though. What did you
he
say?
said higher ed. He was
Higher
short.
ed.
Yeah,
No,
higher
education.
ed.
Yeah, higher ed.
education.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Don't be bringing your work terms.
I'm trying to
higher
keep that
ed,
separate,
higher
you know,
ed.
and higher ed. You know,
Sound like
that's
he
what they
said
say.
something.
Yeah, it did. I was like,
But now, possibly in pursuit of higher education or a trade. A lot of times, you know, some type of seed that they're planting, like for financial growth, probably entrepreneur business, learning about investments, you know, or you could be starting an entry level job, you know, for the hard workers and stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's more just actual wage, not your age. I like, no matter if we go 20, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, I just feel like it's just certain levels. Like, you know, we all have been broke, so, you know, went on a date. We took a chick on a date before. You know, low date, you know what I mean? Low dollar date. And then a little picnic or something.
Super-
Even as an adult.
CC.
We done had some
salad.
good time. We
I
done
took a
had-
couple.
Shouts out to CC pizza.
Super salad.
We done had some.
That was before
we
my
done had
20s
some
though.
trying times though.
Oh, yeah,
right?
exactly.
Even, I ain't gonna flex. Even my 20s, 30s. You know, you
You
gonna
did
hit.
CC?
You know, not CC.
Oh,
I'm saying,
okay.
he
I thought
was
you
in Valley trying to make it to the
Oh
top.
yeah, of course.
So, you know,
of
you
course.
gotta be, you know, you gotta be elusive with that now. But let's not get it twisted too, though. It's another spectrum too, because you got those Jodies out there too. Now.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
They ain't gotta do nothing.
they ain't gotta do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But drop off and drive to Honda.
Right.
Let's keep it 100 now.
Yeah.
You know,
Drive
pick
they
shot up from work.
Yeah.
Don't get that baby boy reference. You feel me?
Yeah.
Be
I don't
a
know.
little dangerous too, you know.
You gotta be a little dangerous, you know.
And like, I would say, I would just tell any young man in their 20s or young ladies in their 20s or whoever, just main thing is making sure you got you a job, making sure that you can do something on your own where you don't have to ask for as much, because you still getting to know that person, and you know you don't know if that person's gonna be around for the long term, and you don't want them throwing it in your face if you ask for something. You know what I'm saying? So if you need a ride somewhere,
So
you better figure it out.
So from what y'all, the answer y'all giving me, I see now y'all don't believe in true love.
No, I said you got to get to that point. But now in the
you-
beginning,
but we talking about
no,
you have to have a
because you
certain amount
know,
of money.
me and you both know
So
everybody.
my answer would be no.
Everybody give you a representative in the beginning anyway.
Well, let's think about it from the female perspective too. What do you think they need to bring before we go to that part?
It depends on the situation. I mean, there's people out there that ain't got nothing that be happily in love.
Exactly.
You know, I done seen
Skipping.
homeless people on the crackheads.
Skipping.
Having a great time smoking crack.
Right,
You know,
right.
homeless in
It
love.
ain't funny, but yeah.
I mean,
Right.
it ain't funny, you know.
Yeah.
But you know,
Nah,
keep it real.
it depends
True
on
story.
it depends on the individual. I think only you know what you want from your significant other.
Right.
You know who you are. But what I was saying, you know, in the beginning, you always kind of giving your representative in the beginning.
Oh, yeah, it's
anyway.
gonna be a 3 to 6 month. 3 to 6 months.
Yeah, of
Before you
course.
can stop
so
faking it.
I'm saying to that person, until you feel confident, don't tell all your business. And don't show too much in the beginning, because you still don't know that person gonna be around. So handle yourself. If you like, if you unsure,
I'll do
don't
different
get.
than that.
And back on revert back on that true love. I mean, points that all the people that have found true love.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Because
yes,
I think true love is still out there,
Okay.
and it is real. I feel like I found true love, but
you had
it's scary.
finances too,
It
though,
is very scary. It is very scary. True
But
love.
you had
find true
finances
love.
though.
Yeah.
Did you not?
Oh, no, I
They
ain't
built
had no
together.
finances then.
They built together.
I built together.
You had
But that's
some
but y'all both built together.
No,
But y'all built together.
Y'all built together.
Yeah,
you
we
were
built together.
able. Y'all both
Yeah,
were
that's what
at
the
the
thing-
same place.
yeah,
so
we-
you was at a great place.
Right.
You was at an amazing place.
The Jimmy Jet broke.
And not in Atlanta.
Jimmy Jet broke down.
Look,
Jimmy had that beat in that
Yeah, I had that
thing.
beat. And I had a bow leg. I had the faces on that thing.
And you wasn't in the A because
Yeah, you was
mentality is different in different areas.
Yeah,
you know
we
what I'm
was
saying? So
yeah, but we was down in Boca, but man, I ain't had my crib situation. Man, I ain't had no crib. I was sleeping on a couch. Man, the Jimmy broke down. Man, she broke down in Jimmy with me and sat in the whip.
exactly.
And she was there, hey,
Exactly.
sat there the whole time, man. You know,
Exactly.
she was just like, she did kind of nab me a little bit. So the mechanic, he did what to the car? You know, yeah, you might need to get your money back. I was like, man, but she rolled that out, and so we was able to build and stuff, man. And you know, that was rare. You know, that was rare. She could have easily sized me up and then been like, boom. But I think one of the things that really pulled it together is how I reacted. You know, how and I think that a lot of men, you know, is just how they react. They want that cuddled result. You know, I want, like, man, regardless I act out any type of way, you know, she supposed to still ride for me and stuff. And a lot of times we don't reflect on how did I respond to that situation and how did she receive it. You know, now some people like, oh man, and don't come up with no plan and stuff. But how you react, it would probably be like, okay, now I can see this guy being the father of my kid. Now I can see this guy managing the responsibility because I didn't know what to do in that situation. He came up with that solution, or we came up with that solution together. And I think that's one of the things that kind of made me more attractive to her. Yeah.
We appreciate that love story you gave. So pretty much,
right.
no finances together.
Exactly.
Ain't the romance.
Exactly.
Right. No fun.
Be broke together. You gotta be broke together.
Right.
But if one of y'all broke and the other one ain't, you gonna have to do some different type of work. Yeah. So with that being said, you got any more? I'm gonna wrap this thing up. All right. Look, thank you guys for checking us out. Welcome back to Points Podcast. We thank y'all for checking in. Make sure you check our social media handlers. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok.